No one goes into a renovation thinking that it's going to be a bad experience. I mean, most people have seen those TV shows and heard enough stories that they think they can't happen to them because they've done their homework or they've done their background check. But because of the pandemic, we're hearing it more and more. Our phones are ringing and people are looking for help to fix messed up renovations. The problem is, by the time the homeowners realize there's a problem, it's normally much too late. That's what happened in Liz's case. By the time that she saw the finishing work wasn't very good, she had already given this guy thousands of dollars. I mean, you can see he didn't do very good tiling work, his drywall work wasn't very good, and he had very limited knowledge of plumbing and electrical. My name is Ryan and I'm a general contractor right here in Ottawa. This winter and spring, we got the opportunity to work with Extremeline Productions to document the process of fixing one of the messes left by one of these pandemic contractors. We're going to do this in such a way where we're going to celebrate the real trades here in Ottawa, what it's like to work with professionals, and how well things can come together when the right team of professionals is there doing the work. So I'm on my way right now to go visit Joel. Joel is one of our site supervisors who takes care of supervising the co-op students or the junior staff that we hire. Right now, him and Ethan are there putting down drop cloths and moving the washer and dryer out of the way and getting things kind of prepped so that we can do our work and not damage Liz's house, because that would not be good. So I think a lot of people think when they see a show like this that we're going to go in and we're going to gut everything, bring it right back to studs, demolish the shower, demolish everything and just start over again and declare that, the contractor didn't know what he was doing. Well, it's not necessarily the right thing to do, in my opinion, to rip everything down. Because, simply put, Liz doesn't have the budget for this. A lot of people don't have the budget for this. The pandemic has been hard on families. What Liz was trying to do was create a nice, safe place for her daughter to have a bathroom and a bedroom. And, once she got kind of ripped off all these thousands of dollars, there's not a lot of money left to fix things. So we're going to go in, we're going to surgically remove what we need to remove. We're going to open things up so that the inspector can see what was done or what wasn't done. But we're going to make sure we respect her budget, because respecting someone's budget is very, very important. In my opinion, it's just as important as respecting the design. And that's why, for instance, we're not going to tear down that shower. I suspect that the shower that's there is waterproofed. It's not tiled very well, but it's waterproof because the guy used Sluter, and I trust the Sluter products. We're going to fix things up as best we can with the limited budget that we have to do it. Hey.
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on here?
You're gonna want to see this, I'll tell you that.
What do you pick up on?
There's a few things for sure. I mean, one big issue is the shower. It's looking pretty bent out of shape. I think they could have done a better job with a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think one thing that we'll have to address is that cold water line.
Yeah, it's on the
supply
exterior
line on the exterior wall.
Mm-hmm. We'll protect the shower for now until we get a better idea.
Yep.
I don't know. It doesn't look
clogged.
Yeah. It looks really clogged, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I noticed when I was here that this is not attached to anything.
Oh.
So it doesn't really. When I get these type of jobs, it's always a challenge for me to try to figure out exactly what is wrong. I mean, on the surface, all we really see is the bad finishing work. But we always have to dig down a bit deeper to find the root cause of the issues the client's having. Since Joel started with us just over a year and a half ago, he has been taking on more and more responsibility as he learns more and more. Very quickly, after being in the room with Joel, it became apparent that we needed to remove some drywall and some concrete so that the Electrical Safety Authority and the city could inspect the work, and allow our electricians and plumbers to fix the problems and bring everything back up to code. We can pull the trim, we'll pull the floor here.
Yeah.
Right, we'll pull the toilet. We'll jackhammer kind of like here to there-ish.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to open up the ceiling here,
Okay.
so that we can get.
Let our electrician do their thing.
Yeah. The other thing is we're gonna cut this wall from here kind of down, because I know that this is not plumbed correctly. Clearly, the toilet was installed before they ground it.
Yeah.
They put it on before they painted too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my. Take a look at this.
Fine execution, if you ask me.
Yeah, so, you know, when you're short, like there's so much wrong in such a small area, right? But so.
The framing
Oh yeah,
is pretty
bad.
I'm surprised the ceiling's still standing.
Yeah, I don't, like, it's weird because all I have to do is put like a couple pieces, right?
Yeah. Just a couple, just to
lift
brace
it up.
it.
I broke it more. We can fix that up.
Yeah. No back butter. You could almost reuse it. The mortar obviously did not have a great bond with the floor that he tiled it on. As you can see, this strap just flakes right off. Pretty rough installation.
This really is a worst case scenario when it comes to what could happen if you do renovation work and don't pull a permit. If a permit is pulled, at least you know the work underground and behind the walls is done correctly. In this case, not only do we not know what was done, it's not functioning as it should. So we have no choice but to open up the floor.
Right now we've exposed a few pipes. And at this point, I'm just gonna start following them. I think I'm gonna end up breaking up this whole floor, to be honest with you about it.
So while the guys are doing demo, let's take a second to talk about Liz's shower. I'm not demoing the shower, and the reason why I'm not demoing the shower is one very particular reason, and that is the other contractor used Schluter-Curdy membrane system for waterproofing. It's a very good system. It's a system that we use in all our renovations, so I trust it. But how do I know that he used it? Well, underneath the curb that he built for the glass doors, he didn't grout. I don't know why he didn't grout, but he didn't grout. And we can actually peek in there. We peeked in there, we've got some shots of that, and I can see the orange membrane, like it's orange, kind of really sticks out. This is the Curdy wrap that we use. We wrap everywhere in the shower, and we wrap the floor, everything. I see the drain, I see the curb, and I see the orange stuff, so I know that he bought the kit. Well, this particular system is very, very good. It's one of the best on the market, and like I say, I use it myself. How this works is you just put this on regular drywall. It doesn't have to be moisture resistant, it doesn't have to be dent shield, it doesn't have to be anything like that. It's rated for just regular drywall. You mortar this on just like wallpaper, you spread the mortar on, and you smooth this out as best you can. This is the drain that we see. Well, underneath that drain, I know that there's one of these systems, right, where this clicks into. And what this is the drain that he would set in his sand base. This Schluter would sit down like this and wrap all the way up the walls. We could see it kind of where we took the trim off as well, butting up against the tiles, because he didn't do a really good job of like cleaning up the mortar after the fact. So because he did this, we're gonna save it. Yes, the tiling job in Liz's bathroom in the shower is not great. Understood, 100%, but it's waterproof. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is when we jackhammer the floor, I'm gonna run the shower and I'm gonna get the plumber to put the scope in the drain just to make sure that everything's good. But like I say, I really trust this system. It's really hard to mess up, and if you're doing a renovation at home, I would insist that your contractor uses the Schluter system. Okay, ooh, that's Chung. Good morning, Chung.
Hey, do you have a minute?
I just got in the truck, I'm on my way to Liz's place. What's up?
Oh, perfect. I actually needed to chat with you about Liz's project. So you know how the washer and dryer are next to each other right now?
Yep.
Well, she would like to go with a stackable unit instead and then put it next to the toilet just so there's a little bit more room. Would that work?
So kind of rotate it and put it back next to the wall there. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Do you have the specs? Like, what units does she want?
No, well, she hasn't picked out a specific unit yet, just because we need to confirm the ceiling height first to make sure they'll fit.
Okay. I'm on my way there right now, so I can measure the ceiling at the lowest point.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
I suspect there'll be enough room, because like, I don't know if those machines are taller than me or not. So, like, it should be okay. But I'll measure it and I'll get back to you.
Okay, that would be great.
Does she have units in mind? Because Rob's coming like tomorrow.
She does have a couple in mind. So as soon as we confirm the ceiling height, then
Okay.
she'll be able to get them.
Shoot her a text, find out what the unit is, and I will get you those things.
Okay.
We're going to have to update the drawings so that
Yeah.
the inspector, like I doubt it'd be a problem for the city, but just so we have the updated drawings on site when he comes,
Yep.
let him know what we're up
Yep.
to.
No problem.
And then if he wants us to resubmit it to the city, we'll do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Chung. Have a good day.
Thanks.
You too. Bye.
That was Chung, our office manager. You know, the pandemic has increased my business as well. Like, just the amount of volume of calls that we take every day and what's going on. I decided to hire an office manager versus just putting more staff on site because I thought that, you know, she'd be able to find us efficiencies and make sure she deals with the client. I love being on site. I love getting my hands dirty, working with the trades and all that stuff. And I necessarily don't have the time to, you know, be at the computer all day or answer the phone all day. So hiring Chung was, you know, phenomenal for my business. She loves what she does. She deals with the clients on a daily basis, and these little things like, you know, the client wants to move the washer and dryer, you know, Chung can handle that, and we can talk real quick and see whether it will work or not. So that's Chung, and yeah, so I'm on my way to Liz right now. I'll get that measurement for her, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works for her.